Hello everyone, AV Ultima here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 multiplayer gameplay on Firestorm. I am using the Assault/Medic class, M4A1, no attachments so far, my M320 grenade launcher, and defibrillators. Now I'm bringing you this game because it is a pretty average game, I'd say. This is what I usually experience in most large Conquest games I play. A bit of walking, I get to a point where I kill a few guys. You know, I think this is what a game maybe most people would experience. By in the game, probably a bit above average. And if in the video I happen to be walking or driving to a place that might take 5 minutes to get to the action, well, you guys got to deal with it, because that's Battlefield and you're gonna like it. Yeah. So right here, oh yeah, this is when I get out. I waited about a minute for this guy to take off in the helicopter because I really wanted to, you know, be in the helicopter for a little bit where someone wouldn't crash. I mean, in most cases, every time I get into a helicopter, someone crashes it. So I decided to just leave it, no point, and I drive to the battlefield. Now right here, you get a perspective of how big the map is. Look how far away the battle is. You actually have to drive to the battlefield. Now, I've already gone, I guess, quite a distance, and I'm still going. But the rest of the video, I do not spawn back at the US deployment because that would be foolish of me. I just spawn on either a teammate or one of the capture points. Now this is large Conquest, 64 players. I sometimes feel it needs to be increased a little bit because in this, I don't think there's enough players. It might be kind of hard to believe, but in my situations, I feel like I'm going way too far, waiting way too long to actually find kills or get kills. I want to, like I was explaining in the last video, how that was 32 on 32 and it was such small quarters and it was completely intense. Well, for these even larger maps, if that game before felt perfect to me, then for me, I think for these large-scale maps, it leads me at least maybe another 16 players, maybe another 12. You know, experiment on it. But I think DICE got 64, you know, implemented the way they felt the gameplay needed to be, and that's the way they feel. Then I'm completely alright with that. And I'm not sure if you can actually get more than 64. It may be a set height, or you would need to get into a modded or hack server to do that, and I wouldn't want to do that. If any of you guys were around during the hacked or modded servers on the beta, if you joined one, it would, I think, remove all your stats and you could possibly get banned. So yeah, I believe I'm at 1 kill right now, and I'm actually in the battlefield right now. That death you saw was mostly my fault. When I went to capture that point, I knew, oh, someone must be on top of the roof. Well, when I went up there, I noticed the guy, you know, over in the distance, and I decided to try to go for him against my better judgment, and I paid the consequence. Yeah, this is what Battlefield is here. No, not constant action, just moving around, trying to get position, trying to find people. Oh, yeah, this is an example of really bad snipers, automatic snipers. There are like 3 or 4 on the ridge over there, and they're just shooting at me and like these other 3 guys behind me, and they're completely failing. That's pretty bad. I'm in open area running, and they can't hit me with a semi-auto. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed on how the sniper class starts you off with an automatic sniper. I think really DICE needed to start out with a semi-automatic so you could actually get good with what I believe to be the real sniping weapons, the bolt actions, but you know, that's debatable. But I think so it has a skill set to it where, oh, I can just start out with a semi-automatic and I can be a sniper. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to work my way towards the semis. So it makes it as an easy class for people to start out with, and I guess it's kind of good for some people, but for me, I just rather start out with a bolt action so people sniping actually somewhat know what they're doing, the people that start out using it. But I guess that's because I'm used to Bad Company. I mean, in both Bad Companies, I believe you started out with a bolt-action sniper. By the way, guys, I just completed the campaign. Don't worry, no spoilers here. I'll just tell my opinions on it. Very Call of Duty-esque. I'm not gonna lie. I can definitely tell when playing it. I mean, I felt like I was playing a Call of Duty campaign. Completely linear. You're on the rails, scripted gameplay. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's not what I was expecting from Battlefield. Hold that thought for a second. Here's some jet gameplay. I hope you guys are ready for this. It's pretty amazing. Now, let me tell you what I use jets for. I use jets as mobile spawn points. I take off and then parachute out, but I kind of overcalculate here and crash it into the ground. Yes. First time that's ever happened. Although, it does look pretty cool, diving into the ground like that. But I don't do that often. Now, back on the campaign. I felt it was too Call of Duty-ish. When I want a Battlefield 3 campaign, I'm hoping for open world, more running around. If you played the Bad Company series, well, there was some linear, but then there were other maps that were really open, and you were able to move around and stuff, and drive vehicles, and that's not the case for this. It's completely linear, and you're on the rails 99.9% of the time. Also, vehicle gameplay. They had a few in there to try to mix it up a bit, but nothing that really impressed me because it was, like I said, too on the rails for a Battlefield game. It didn't feel right. Now, that's not saying it's a bad thing. I enjoy the Call of Duty series, but that's not what I'm expecting from Battlefield. But if you guys enjoyed it, that's fine. That's just not what I expected when I played it. Also, the story, very predictable. Not for me. I was hoping for better, but you know, it's average. I'll give DICE some credit. It's okay. It's not bad. Another reason why I didn't like it is because I guess they tried to go for realism in this. Is that you know, if you've played Call of Duty campaign or other campaigns, they sometimes say you take the point. Well, in this campaign, rarely do they ever say that to you, so you're always following people instead of keeping your own pace. So, and a lot of the enemy spawns in the campaign are completely dependent on this, where your AA teammates are set at a line and you're supposed to be right next to them. And if you move up, then the AI will move towards you in a way that doesn't seem realistic. It's like they're programmed to go to that certain point, and it's because you're past the line. They kind of mess up a little bit on how the AI works. So I guess that's my fault, how I'm not playing to the pace of my commanding officers, but I don't know. I'm just not used to that in a sort of campaign way. I just wish I was able to go at my own pace. But all in all, the campaign was slightly disappointing, but it's not too bad. Maybe I should make mention of the gameplay a little bit. I haven't really been paying attention, just mainly thinking about the campaign. If you guys want to leave me your comments in the section below about what you thought of the campaign, I would like to see some opinions about it. What you guys thought about it. I don't quite remember where I am at this point. Oh, right. I'm almost out of ammo, so yeah. I try to go for this guy. I run around the rock. Attempt to get him, and I do successfully, and I pick up his kit because I'm almost out of ammo. And this also kind of proves my point about the snipers. Notice how he is a sniper class, yet he has a, well, I think that's the sniper with a holographic on it. I don't know, it kind of ruins what I believe the sniper class is supposed to be. More long range, far away, keeping out. Just, you know, spotting out people from long distances. This can be used at medium to short ranges, and it's like a 1 to 2 shot weapon, and it kind of defeats the purpose of why I believe to be the scout class is. But you know, this game is, as I've said before, mostly preference and what you like to do. So I can only make my judgment, and then you guys can You know, see the game as how you see it. I'm surprised that took 3 shots there. But, I guess this would be a good time to talk about battlelog and my opinions on it. I know that's a pretty controversial matter. I'm going to say off the bat that I don't support it at all. It being browser-based. As a PC gamer, I just expect to be most of my games in-game. When I launch a game, I don't want to have to open up Origin and then have to launch the Origin and then go through another medium just to play my game. I mean, it's just inconvenient and I don't like it. I just want to launch my game, go through a server browser, and be done with it. And to me, just being in a server browser really, I don't know, makes it very unstable to me in my mind. I feel it makes it way more volatile, more errors can occur than if it's in-game, in a controlled user interface. So, that's my opinion on that. And the way they try to make it like Facebook, I mean, that's what it is. So they're trying to make a community type thing. I mean, that's fine, but keep it separate from the Battlefield 3 experience. If people don't want to look at it, then don't make them have to look at it. If they want to look at it, you know, then they can go and look at it. I just want to go in and play. It's like what Call of Duty's doing with their Elite system. I don't believe you have to log in through the Elite system to play Call of Duty. It's just a extra stat system you can use if you want. Just check it out on the website, which I think what battlelog should be. The DICE is trying to market it. They're trying to get people to use it, you know. That's understandable. And I don't know if you guys have noticed the Platoon System. I have made my own for my group of friends. No array for no restrictions. You are able to make emblems for it, which is just like Call of Duty Black Ops. I mean, it has the layers, the emblems, the color selection. If you've made emblems on that, then you had no problems making emblems in the browser. Which is another problem with the battlelog, is that it's in browser, and when making emblems, I do dabble in After Effects and like image editing, so sometimes I hit backspace or Control D and stuff, Control Z and stuff like that, and it like closes the browser or goes back, and I mess up and lose everything, and it's kind of messes me up sometimes, and it's really weird. So it being in a browser really affects how creating an image works. I had to force myself to not do some of my usual key presses. I'm surprised I didn't mention this before, but jet gameplay, in my opinion on that. I don't know if you've noticed, but the jets have been flying around. I sometimes look at them and they're just flying around. They're crashing. They're doing tricks in the air. Well, at this point in the game, I don't see any use for jets at all. Yeah, I know there's some of you out there, oh man, I'm great at the jet. I can get so many kills in the jet. Okay, but I'm talking about maybe the average player or the average game. I mean, so far, I've not seen a use for the jet at all. I mean, it doesn't do anything. When I see a helicopter, I think, oh man, that's going to do a lot of damage. When I see a tank, oh, that's going to contain a lot of people. But when I see a jet, I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're flying around. Ooh, it's pretty and stuff. Like I said, I use it as a mobile spawn point. Maybe later, when people unlock more things, when people get, you know, a more grasp of how the jet works, then it'll start to be a real game changer. But for right now, I don't see it as anything special. I really hope the jet gameplay increases in use and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I want to make a comment on that kill there. Completely lucky. Headshot right there. And speaking of jets, I think I get in another one just in a second. Let's see if I do. Oh, my score at the moment is 25-5. No, looks like I missed it there. No! Oh! There it is. Now here is a successful jet run for me. Now this time I wanted to get more height because when I came in for the dive I definitely did not have enough height on me, but this time I think I'm good. And I go straight for the back spawn. Hey. Bam. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Unfortunately, I get killed out of nowhere by this pistol guy. Even looking back at the footage, I have no idea where he came from. I didn't see him on the roof. He wasn't that one guy standing by the flag. I don't know where he came from. So that really disappointed me. When I landed there, I was like, yes, I did it, and then subsequently die. But and I think the game should be concluding very soon. But yeah, I'm hoping jet gameplay definitely increases in use and versatility soon. I'm not sure how it was in BF3. Maybe you BF2. I hope maybe one of you BF2 guys can comment and tell me how awesome jet gameplay was in it and how much it helped. Yeah, I was surprised by this. I don't know how that killed me. One of the, I guess, a rocket thing. I'm not sure how that killed me. What was I doing there? I guess I was kind of confused on where to spawn. Well, we're coming to the end of this game, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't super exciting as the last game or as fast-paced, but this is what I saw as an average Battlefield game, so I wanted to post it and show it to you guys, where you know, some commentators would show you their amazing game where they went 50-5 or something, and like it was extremely fast-paced. But how often does that happen? I mean, I'd say this is a complete average Battlefield game. What happens for most people? So, and the game at 26-8, it looked like, and I think 7,000 points. It's frustrating when it doesn't do the just gives you one total score. Like I mentioned in the last video. I have to wait. Yeah, I could skip it, but I think it. Okay, yeah, 6,900 points. And looky here, that guy 10-8 and got 3,500 points. Now I applaud that guy. He obviously did things for the team. He captured points. He healed people. Whatever he did. Very impressed by that. Well done. That shows you that just being a team player could get you at the top of the leaderboard. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Battlefield 3 gameplay. Check out my channel for some Dragon Warrior Monster Let's Plays. And be sure to thumbs up the video. I will see you guys next time.